Hey YouTube, what is up? I hope you guys are having the most fantastic Tuesday that you possibly can. Excuse the background over there. I ordered a new office chair. It came, but it came broken, so we've got to send it back. And I'm just popping on my gloves because we've got another strength workout here, guys. I hope this will serve you well and it will balance you out from the workout we did last week, which was focused on the back side of the body. This week, we're going front and center, okay? My name is Sabrina. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a certified personal trainer, group fitness instructor, online fitness and wellness coach. And it's my absolute pleasure to be using my YouTube channel during these unprecedented times to bring you something really positive, something that you can pour your energy, a little bit of your time into and do for you. That's my goal here, is to give you something to take some time just for you and challenge yourself a little bit. So we've got someone on live, but I can't see who it is. So I hope you're ready. Grab yourself a couple of sets of weights, books, cans, bottles, whatever you have handy. Just give yourself a little bit of a variety because we're hitting up different muscle groups that will be challenged in slightly different ways. So we're going to have some exercises for the frontal and lateral delts. So we're talking shoulder caps. We've got something for the biceps. We've got something for the chest, some work for the abdominals, and then work for your quadriceps. So we're working down the entire front side of the body, and the muscles in the front of your body are very, very important because they help keep your body upright, resisting that pull of gravity, to keep your spine engaged and to keep your body upright. Like I said, as we age, we tend to see this happening to the body. So the more you train, balance the muscles of the upper body, the muscles of the upper back body too, then the more your body's going to kind of resist that temptation or resist that push and pull of gravity to help you stay upright. So let's get going. We're going to be here for about 30 minutes and I'm going to take you sequentially through the routine. If we have time, if we keep it within the 30 minutes, we're going to go through it twice. If we get to at the end of the 30 minutes and we've only done it one time, I want you to go and do it again. Okay, so grab yourself some weights, and I've written this down to make sure you guys know I tend to ramble sometimes, so making sure that I've got this going. So we're going to start with a lateral raise. So you're going to need slightly lighter weight because our arms are going to be nice and long. We're going to the outside. We go into an upright row, so you can go a little bit heavier for that. And then we've got a combination exercise that you need your lightest weight of the day. So set yourself up, got my gloves on. I'm going to grab my weights. And I've just got the Bowflex system here that allows me to kind of take different size weights in one unit, and it's just the way that I managed to have lots of different types of dumbbells. So feet hips distance apart, slight bend at the knees. Let me turn this down a little bit so you can see me better. Slight bend at the knees, keep your shoulders back, and I want your spine nice and long, and we're just taking the weights out to the side, keeping the elbows slightly bent, and then bringing them back down, okay? We've got 15 reps. Here we go. Lift, then lower. Exhale as you lift, because that's the hardest part of the exercise. Exhale up, inhale down. Keep your navel pulled in towards your spine. Your spine is nice and long. Your weight is evenly spread across your feet. So you're not leaning forward, you're not leaning back. Breathing in deep. Keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Good. You've got 5 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Slightly tilt your pelvis under so you're not sweating to your lower back. 3 more. Last 2. Hands stopping right at shoulder height. Last one right here. Lift and lower. Very nice. Grab your another set of weights. We want you to go heavier. I would do at least twice the weight that you just had for that lateral raise, because we want to keep this nice and heavy. We've got 12 reps. Your weights should face you. Your palms should face you. Same position with the feet. Slight bend in the knees. Lift up. Pull the elbows out to the side and lower. So the weights are coming up to chest height and lower. Elbows coming out to the side and down. So you should feel your shoulders start to burn, right? but I don't want you to have any tension in your neck. So if you feel tension in your neck, try lightening the weight or just ease out. Try not to shrug into your shoulders while you're doing this exercise, okay? I think that's 6. So we've got 6 more. Keep those abdominals pulled in. Spine is long, again, slight bend of the knees. Good, 3 more. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Last 2. Last one right here. Very good, and I think I'm being good with the weights, with the count. All right, guys, lightest weight that you have. So if you can go lighter than you did with the lateral raise, that's what I want you to do. Lightest weight, we've got combination exercise where we're going to take the weight out to the side, bring it down in front, and then up in front, bring it out to the side. And that is 1 rep. We're going to go for 10, okay? Feet hips distance, soft bend in the knees. Here we go, lift to the side, bring it down in front, lift up in front, bring it out to the side. That's 1. Whew. Your shoulders are going to feel this one, guys. Keep the shoulders down away from your ears, and the hands only come to right around shoulder height. If you can take the arms higher than the shoulders, you need to go a little bit heavier with your weight, okay? Now that's just 3. Wowzers. We're here for a little bit of time. And again, keep the weight nice and light to control your range of motion. That's 5. Navel pulls in towards your spine. Keep your spine nice and long. Chest is open. Neck is long. Looking straight towards me if you can. Try not to look down because you put a crick in the back of the neck and that can bring some tension exactly where you don't want it. You've got 2 more here, guys. Lift. Woo. The fire is starting to build. Last 1. Up, down. Up, down. Very good. All right, we're actually going to stick with the shoulders and we're going to do that same sequence again as opposed to go through the whole thing and then come back. We're going to stick with that set and do it again. So give yourself a little breather, maybe about 30 seconds, 45 seconds to get your mind right, to shake off the shoulders. And guys, I want you to be very, very intentional around how you move, especially in these small muscles. The lateral and the frontal delts are little muscles. Even though we can see them and they look quite good when we've got them in shape and get ready for our summer outfits, if we're ever allowed to leave our house. But they are small muscles, so we don't want to overtax them, but at the same time, we don't want to undervalue them. So you should be, by the end of those 3 exercises, like your arms feel heavy, right? So make sure you're doing enough. Go ahead, grab those light weights again. We're going back to that lateral raise. Shoulders down, chest open. Feet hips distance, soft bend in the knees. 15 reps, here we go. Lift and lower. Now this should feel from the get-go way heavier than the first time we did it, right? Because the lateral delts, which is the isolated muscle group right here, already just got that big burnout with those swimmer type movements. Woo! This is number 6. We've got 11 more. No, yeah, that's right. 11 more. I can't count. No, I don't know. 9 more. I don't know. What even is life these days, guys? I think that was 8. Lift and lower. Exhale up. Inhale down. Now you've got 5 more. Keep breathing. Remember, hands just coming to shoulder height. 3 more. Breathe in. Exhale out. 2 more. You got this, guys. Last 1. Control it, control it, control it. And lower. Very nice. Grab heavier weights. Again, about twice as heavy as what you just did. If you can get it. Maybe a little bit more. And we've got that right. So shake the shoulders out for a second. Is using these muscles. And the deltoids help you with pushing things overhead, pressing things, opening doors, those kinds of everyday, very functional movements. So they need to be strong, not only from an aesthetic standpoint, but from a very functional life stuff standpoint, okay? So grab those hips, soft bend in the knees, hips distance. All 10 toes should point towards me, okay? Turn your palms to face you, so the back of your hands face me, and your elbows are coming up. And I want you to lead with the elbows and then lower. 12 reps right here, guys. Navel pulls in, don't allow your lower back to sway, so gently tilt your pelvis under. And what I mean by that is do that slight action. So you're not like this standing, you've got a slight tilt in the pelvis to keep the spine long. I'm gonna catch up, we should have carried on going there, guys. So that's 5, let's say 5, 6, chest is up, weight coming just to about chest height. That's 8, lead with those elbows. Feel the work in the shoulders. Breathe. 2 more. Exhale up, inhale lower. Last one right here. And lower. Good job. Lightest weights. That combination exercise here, guys. And I want you to remember that your arms do actually weigh something. So even if the lightest weight you have is too heavy for you to do this with perfect form, drop the weight and just move your arms. I promise you, you're still going to get some work. Okay, set your feet, bend your knees, lift up to the side, bring it forward and down, lift up forward, bring it out to the side and down. That's 1. We're here for a little bit of time. Breathe in through your nose, exhale out through your mouth. Keep going, keep count for yourself. I'm going to demonstrate what you don't want to be doing. If you find yourself doing this in order to get the movement, 1, you're using momentum, really, and 2, you're straining your body. So I would much rather you drop the weight and just use the weight of your arms to do the movement. I promise you, you're still going to get a good amount of work. I guess we've done maybe 6 more. Oh no, 4 more. We said 10, right? 3 more, guys. Let it burn. Let it burn. 2 more. Control it. Don't let your arms flop. Don't use momentum. Last one right here. Exhale. And down. Very good. Good job, guys. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. Nice job. How are your arms feeling? I hope good. I hope you're feeling a little bit of heat in the deltoids. You might have a little bit of a pump going on there. Those are all good things, okay? We're going to move down, working into the biceps and the chest. So you need medium light weights for this one. We're going to come down onto the ground for a chest press and then combine that with a kneeling bicep curl, slightly different variation. And then our burnout is a push-up, just to combine those two movements. Just making sure I got it right. So for your chest press, you need medium heavy-ish. I'm gonna roll this down so you can see me on the ground over here. Medium heavy-ish. What do I mean by that? I want you to be able to keep perfect form. I'm going to use 20-pound weights because I know my chest press weight and what I can manage. But I want you to play with it. So if you've never done a chest press before, I'll show you what the exercise looks like and then maybe you can decide what your weight is going to be. Okay, so coming down onto the ground, 1 weight on either side of your body. You're going to lay on your back. The weights are going to come straight up towards the sky. Your feet are on the ground, knee bent, okay? So you're going to press your weights straight up. Your palms are facing out. And the weights are going to come down as you bend your elbows. So your elbows rest on the ground. And then they're going to press up. And I want you to find that dead stop at the bottom. So you're pushing the entire weight up, okay? We've got 12 reps. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, control. Exhale up. Inhale, down. Let the arms rest at the bottom so you press the weight all the way up. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Now pull your navel towards your spine. Press your lower back into the ground. And you'll find that you are more grounded into the earth, which should help you control the weight, okay? This is number 6. Exhale, we've got 6 more. Press and lower, 5 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, 4 more. Breathe nice and deep, guys. Control the weight. Don't allow the weight to dictate what your body does. Press your lower back into the ground. Keep that stabilization. You have 2 more. Press up and lower. Last one right here. Lift and lower. Very nice. Turn your elbows in so they graze your waistline, and then lift up to place the weights down nice and safely. Okay? We're going to stay on the ground for the most part. Grabbing a different set of weights. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to keep the one dumbbell, and I'm going to show you the exercise you can do with one dumbbell. If you haven't got dumbbells or you want to switch it up, just to reduce the weight a little bit, you're going to need about half of that in each hand. So I had 20 pounds in each hand there. I wouldn't do the kneeling bicep curl with 20 pounds in each hand. I would switch that to about 10 pounds. So using one is perfect. So you're going to start with your knees, hips distance, okay? Same stance as you would have if you were standing up. Bend forward slightly, lift the weight. So you can see my dumbbell is perfect width, I guess, length, whatever. So my elbows are glued into my waist when I'm holding the end caps, okay? If you want to do this with separate weights, you would hold the weights like this, palms facing up. So if you've got 2 sets of weights, palms facing up. If you're using one weight, hold the end cap. Inhale, lower it down. Join me now, guys. 15. And lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And if you do a bicep curl semi-often, you may notice that it feels different in a kneeling position, because you're having to use your core much more to stabilize your body in space, as opposed to your entire body kind of absorbing the weight, all right? So keep your navel pulled in, don't allow your lower back to sway. Once again, elbows stay glued to your waistline. Seriously, elbows glued to your waistline. You want the movement coming into the front of the arm, nowhere else. I've lost count. I think that's maybe 9. That's 10. You've got 5 more. Navel pulls in, chest up, chin up. Keep that nice neutral spine. 2 more right here, guys. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale up. Inhale, down. Set that weight off to one side, and we've got push-ups. So your hands are going to come wider than your shoulders. And if you really think about it, that chest press position you were just in, the same position is what you're doing now. You're just on your front, using your body as a dumbbell as opposed to actual dumbbells, okay? So think about that. You can either be on your knees or on your toes. It's 1000% up to you. I'm going to show you on your toes because I want you to focus on depth as opposed to just your ego telling you that you need to be on your toes, okay? So hands wider than the shoulders, knees back, keep your chest up, and your chest is coming straight down in between your hands. Down and up. Join me now, guys. We've got 10. And press. Inhale down. Exhale up. That's 3. Keep your spine nice and long. Don't let your head drop. Keep it the length of your spine in alignment with your back, okay? I think that's 6, maybe. Exhale, press. 7. Keep the abdominals pulled in. Don't allow your lower back to sway. Once again, this is your last 2 right here, guys. Last 1. Lift. Good job. How did that feel? That your body should be like, yo, what is happening? Right across here and then down the tops of the arms. So we're going to stay down because we're going to go through that one more time. 15 chest presses. No, 12 chest presses, followed by 15 bicep curls, 10 push-ups, okay? You guys still with me? I can't see any comments or anything, so I'm hoping you're good. I'm hoping you're good. All right, grab those weights, and if you found that chest press the first time around was super duper easy, grab yourself heavier weights. You're not going to get the full benefit of strength training if you don't challenge yourself. Form is always Always, always more important than the amount of weight you're lifting. But once your form is solid, you're moving with the perfect form, perfect range of motion for you, start to challenge the weights you're using, because where your body's really going to get the benefits that you want to see, okay? So grab those weights, come on down, planting your feet into the ground, knees bent, one weight in each hand, lay down, spread your elbows wide, palms facing out, and the weights are going to come up and together at the top, and then lower to the elbows resting on the ground. 12 reps, you ready? Here we go, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. That's one. Pull your navel towards your spine, press your lower back into the ground. I want your body to find that stability first, and with that, you exude the power to press the weight overhead. Okay, that's 4. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. 5. Whew. 6, you're halfway through, guys. Keep the feet firmly planted, abdominals tight. Make sure you control the movement. You have 3 more. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Last 2. Last one right here, press and lower. Good, elbows come into the waist, lift up, lower the weight down. Good, always move with control. Always move the weights with control, because you don't want your body just flopping around. I'm gonna put that one back. Keeping this one dumbbell right here for my kneeling bicep curl. And again, if it was super easy the first time you did it, drop the weight. If it was super heavy the first time you did it, lighten the weight. Remember, form over ego 1000% of the time, okay? Grab the weights, either the end caps or the separate dumbbells if you have them. Knees are hips distance apart. Lift up. You ready? Elbows glue in. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Join me now, guys. We have 15 of these. Keep the abdominals pulled in. Slight tilt of the pelvis under. And we're working the bicep, these big muscles in the front of the arm. Not only for aesthetic reasons, because hello, everybody loves them, some chiseled arms, but also the biceps are really, really, really involved in pushing, pulling movements. So if you want to be able to move independently for as long as possible, then you need to find balance in the muscles of the arms, find strength and endurance in the muscles of the arms, okay? Completely lost count. I think that's 9. Exhale, lift, 10. You've got 5 more. No tension in the neck. Remember, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Last one right here. Lift and lower. Good job. Pop that weight down. Find some space for yourself. We've got those push-ups again. We've got 10. And again, I want you to really focus on depth. So I want your chest to almost graze the ground. That's how low I want you to get. So if you have to be on your toes to make that happen, be on your toes. Let go of the ego. If you have to be on your knees to make that happen, be on your knees. Let go of the ego, okay? Hands wider than the shoulders. Knees go back. Here we go. Inhale, lower. Exhale, down. Guys, watch my form, okay? One long line, crown of my head to my bootay, okay? That's how a push-up is done. Deep breaths, exhale, press. That's 4. 5. Navel pulls into spine to keep that spine supported. Good, you've got 4 more. Look straight down in line with where your chest is going. 2 more here, guys. Exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Very, very nice. Very nice. You can stay on the ground, guys. We've got some core work to do. Let's see what I cooked up for us. So we've got a forearm plank, followed by a plank oblique knee, followed by a little combination of the two. So I'm going to get my stopwatch out because the forearm plank, we're going to be in it for 30 seconds because why not? So planks are stabilization exercises. I'm going to explain this a little bit while you gather your life, get yourself a drink, shake it off. Stabilization movement, super important for the body, not only to activate your abdominals, give you that firm belly, all that good stuff, but also your spine needs support. As we age, we start to stoop forward, we get all sorts of spinal issues, lower back issues. You might even have lower back issues yourself now. And I want you to remember that we do live either very active lifestyles or very sedentary lifestyles, depending on your job. Both have an impact on spinal health. So when we can do any kind of movement, any kind of exercise where we build up the muscles that help support and stabilize the spine, you're taking off a little bit of strain from the spinal muscles, spinal, like the bones, the extenders, all that kind of stuff a little bit, and putting them into those auxiliary muscles. And that's a really, really good thing. Okay, so I want you to think about that. Forearm plank, elbows underneath the shoulders. Check out my form again. Elbows underneath the shoulders, and you're going to extend your legs back. So get in this position, guys, 30 seconds, no movement. Elbows underneath the shoulders. We stand back in 3, 2, and 1. Feet step back, and you're just going to hold this plank position. You can clasp your hands if that feels more stable for you, or your arms, your forearms can form the number 11, you choose. Keep your neck long. So I don't want you looking down. You don't need to know where your feet are. They're there, they're not going anywhere. And I don't want you looking up at me either. Look straight down towards your hands. We've already been here for 20 seconds, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees drop down, press back. All right. The next exercise we've got, you start in a straight arm plank position, and we're tucking the knees into the elbow. So straight arm plank, hands underneath the shoulders, left knee, left elbow, extend back, right knee, right elbow, extend back. We've got 20 reps total, alternating sides. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Knee, knee. 1, 2. Keep your abdominals pulled in. 4, 5. Feel the obliques work. 7. Waistline pulls in tight, guys. 8, 9, 10. Very good. It doesn't sound so bad when you count 1, 2 as 1, because then you're just counting to 10 and it goes by really, really quickly. Very good, guys. Roll out the shoulders. You're going to get a lot of work in the shoulders as well as in the abdominals with this one. And the combination we have now is we start in a forearm plank, we push to a straight arm plank, we do the 2 knee tucks, and we've got 10 reps. So starting in forearm plank, press up, straight arm, knee tuck, that's 1. Ready? Come on down. Forearm plank, I'll do the first couple with you and then I'll talk you through a couple of things, okay? So I want you to keep count for yourself. Forearm plank position. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Press up, knee tuck, gently, slowly come back to the forearm. Switch the arm that presses up, knee tuck, come down, forearm. Press up, knee tuck. You keep going. So that was 3. Count for yourself, okay? So when you come down onto the forearms, be sure that you're not like slamming your body weight down. Do it with control, because that takes the movement into the abdominals as opposed to it staying in the shoulders, in the upper body. So move with control. When you're in that straight arm plank position, your hands should stay underneath your shoulders, because that gives that shoulder joint support. If you're too far forward, it's not going to feel good. And if your arms are too far forward, so your body's too far back, you're going to risk wrenching into that shoulder. So really pay attention in your movement. You've got maybe 2 more by this point that I've been talking. So control your body, feel the obliques work. When you do that knee tuck, come on down. Last one, lift up, knee tuck, Come on down. Good job. Really, really good job. That's a hard exercise to do because of the fact that it requires a lot of muscular control. And you can tell in that sequence, take a breather, grab a drink. We're doing that one more time, remember? In that sequence, we didn't stand up. We didn't use big muscles of the body, right? But how hard are you breathing? So that just shows you that stabilization work, not only is it super beneficial, like I already talked about, but it is actually very, very challenging, a lot more than I think we give it credit for. So shake it out. We've got that whole sequence one more time. Gather your life for that last combination, right? Starting in the forearm plank for 30 seconds. So here we go, guys. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Extend the feet back. 30 seconds starts now. And just feel the stillness. Allow the abdominals to pull in, and you might feel your waistline contracting a little bit to keep you in this still stabilized position. Watch the neck. Don't allow it to droop. We're already halfway through, guys. The more I talk, I feel the quicker it goes. Don't allow your neck to droop. Keep your spine nice and long. We've got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to deck. Press the hips back. Very good. And now we've got straight arm plank with the oblique knee tucks, okay? So give your shoulders a little bit of a shake if you need. Taking the hands underneath the shoulders, pressing the feet back, and we do it together, yeah? We're gonna count to 10, so both sides equals 1. Here we go. Tuck, tuck, that's 1. Tuck, tuck, 2, 3, 4. Breathe steady, guys. 5. Can you get your elbow and knee to touch? 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Very good, guys. Nice. All right, take a second. Mentally, you know that this one is challenging, right? You know physically it's challenging, so that can be a bit of a mental block. I want you to recognize the fact that you are capable of doing really hard things. You prove that to yourself every single day. So this exercise is maybe 60 seconds. It's got nothing on you, okay? Forearm plank, let's get at it. Push up right hand, knee to elbow, knee to elbow, come down right hand, push left hand, knee to elbow, left hand. Push up right hand, knee to elbow, come down right hand. Keep going, guys. Alternate the sides like that, because you see that when you push up, that side takes a lot of your body weight, right? So you want to alternate to give balance, essentially. That's maybe 6. You've got 4 more. 4 more, and we're done with this. We don't have to look at this again. This exercise is done, so you can throw it out, never look at it again, ever. Or you can decide that was challenging, which means it was beneficial, which means that's maybe something I want to include when I weight train myself. 2 more. Stay strong, guys. Stick with it. Navel pulls in, abdominals firm. Keep the weight right underneath the hands. Last one. You can do hard things. Finish it. Finish it. Good. Good, guys. So proud of you. I want to know how you feel about exercise. Like hate mail or anything. I want to know if you find that to be beneficial for you. If you find that to be something that is challenging, but because it's challenging, you want to do it. You want to do it, right? You want to kind of challenge yourself. Last sequence, we're right at the 30-minute mark, so a little bit longer than I intended, but we're fine. We've got squat, got leg lifts, and we've got a walking lunge as your combination. So as you may guess, all in to the quadriceps. These big muscles. So I want you to grab challenging weight. For your squats, you definitely want to have a challenging weight. I would say you can either have 2 weights for each hand, or you can just take 1 heavy weight. I'm going to do 1 heavy weight because that's how I prefer to do my squat. So 1 heavy weight. Leg lifts, we're not going to have weights. And then walking lunges, you can choose some weights, okay? Take a drink, whatever you need, gather your life after that sequence, and let's get to it. So for the squats, I'm going to use just a 30-pound dumbbell. I already did leg day right before I came on here. So too heavy of a weight, forgive me. So 30-pound dumbbell, some leg lifts. We're going to do 50 on each leg, and then walking lunges for a total of 20. And guys, your quadriceps are the biggest group of muscles in your body and take a lot of weight. So don't scrimp on yourself on this one, okay? Feet wider than the hips, just wider than the hips. Slight turn out with your toes because you want your knees tracking in line with your toes. Lean forward, grab the weight. If you're using one, I want to hold it goblet style. So underhand, holding it right at your chest right here. I'm going to go sideways so you can see. Feet hips distance, you ready? Sorry, wider than hips, slight turn out with the toes. Ready guys, 15 reps, here we go. Squat down, lift up. Get nice and low. And I don't want you necessarily to use me as an example. My squat depth, frankly, sucks because I've got issues in my lower back. I've got a lot of scar tissue and stuff in my ankles. So my squat is very close. We've got maybe 5 more. 3 more. Last one coming up right now. Whew. And 1, good. You should be out of breath. Squats use those big muscles, so take up a lot of energy. Going straight into the leg lift. So holding on to something if you need to, or just free falling it. Hands on the hips. You can extend the right leg out. Hopefully you can see. I know there's some glare on this camera because of the sunshine. Extend your right leg out. Turn out your toes. So you look like a ballet dancer about to do some shiz, right? Guys, I want you to use the contraction in your quad to lift your foot as close to hip height as you can get it, and then lower with control. We've got 15 each side, okay? Lift, lower, slight pause at the top. Lower, feel the contraction. Lower, down, good. Lower, lower, breathe. Exhale up, try not to lean back excessively. I think that's 8. 9, 10, use the quadricep. 11, 12, 13, 14, last one. 15, switch immediately. Left foot extends, turn out the toes, point the toes, lift, lower. Use the contraction of these big muscles. That's what I want to see. Tight, firm. That's 4, 5. Abdominals pull in. 6, keep your chest up. 7, 8, 9. Let your waistline pull in. 10, 11. Chest up, guys. 12, 13, 14. Last one. 15. Very good. Woo! That's challenging, right? Make some room for yourself. We're going to do some walking lunges. So whatever space you have, you can choose to do them weighted or not weighted. I've been having a little bit of a tinge in my knee these last couple of days, so I'm not going to use weight. I'm just going to do the exercise, right? If you use weight, have the weights dangling down, light-ish, medium-ish, heavy-ish, whatever you choose. And you're going to walk, but stepping into a lunge position every time. 20 reps total. Here we go. Step forward, lunge, feet together. Step forward, lunge, feet together. Step forward, lunge, feet together. Forward, lunge, feet together. Keep going, guys. I'm out of the picture. Good. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. I'm going to cue you a little bit. So if you need to kind of get to one end, turn around, going, keep walking. So your back knee in that lunge position should be coming down straight towards the ground. And even though you've got that forward momentum because you're walking, A lunge is not a forward movement. It's a vertical movement. And what I mean by that is when you step, you're going straight down, straight up, stepping together. Can you see? You're not leaning into the movement and doing anything like that. It's a vertical movement. Step, straight down, straight up, come forward. Step, straight down, straight up, come forward. Maybe 2 more. Let your heart rate go up. Last one. Good job. Good job. Shake it out. That should feel challenging. And the heavier your weight, the more challenging it will feel. My head is completely cut off of this while I've been talking to you. All right, last set, best set, yeah? Grab your weight, back to the squat. And again, in that goblet position or dangling one weight in each hand. Right next to you, feet hips distance, slight turn out with the toes. Weight at chest height, here we go, 15 reps. Down and up. Squeeze the glutes at the bottom to help you rise, and then squeeze them at the top when you get back to that standing position. Chest stays up, core stays tight, pull your navel in, waistline pulls in. Don't allow it to fall forward, but if you can get your butt below your knees, do that. Breathe. I think this is number 10. 5 more. Exhale as you lift. 3 more. 2 more, guys. Last one. Very nice. Let go of the weight. And we've got those leg lifts. We're going to start on the left side this time. Point the left toes, turn them out, lift up and lower. 15 reps. Now use the quadricep. If you're not using the quadricep, this is what that will look like. You're not going to feel anything. You're going to be like, Sabrina, what is this supposed to be doing? But as soon as you focus on engaging these muscles right here and using those to lift the leg, immediately you'll understand what I'm doing, right? Lift up. Why do you think ballet dancers have such incredibly sculpted legs? It's because of this shit, all right? You've got maybe 5 more. Lift with control, lower with control. 3 more. Last 2. Last one right here. Switch. Right toes out. Turn the toes out. Lift and lower. Up and down. So I don't want you flinging and just dropping. Lift with control, lower with control. There's a pause, slight minuscule pause at the top to get that contraction and to show that you're in control of your body, not gravity, and certainly not momentum, okay? Don't allow yourself to lean back. Chest stays up, abdominals stay pulled in. Lift, lower, up, down. I think that was 8, maybe. That's 10. You've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one right here. And lower. Very good. Make some space for yourself. Grab your weight or don't. It's up to you. We finish this with your walking lunges. Okay, guys. I'm going to stay here and talk you through it because going out the picture doesn't really benefit anybody. So starting with your feet hips distance apart, weights in each or no weight you choose. Step forward, lunge down, come up, step together. Other leg, step forward, lunge down, come up, step together. Walk. But remember, it's a vertical movement. Your back knee kisses the ground, guys. I want you to see this side on. Keep going, keep going. Back knee kisses the ground. Come back up. Lift. Okay? So it's forward, vertical down, vertical up, forward. Keep that control. And when you do that, instead of leaning forward, not only is your balance going to be better, but your abdominal strength is going to be better. Your core control is going to be better. And then that kind of spirals in all areas of your movement habits to give you best control that you can. Keep going. I think maybe you've got 5 more. Maybe. Stay strong. Stay committed to your movement. Stay committed to your journey. Remember, you can do hard things. The heavier the weight is, the more challenging this is going to be. And you chose the challenge, so don't you dare complain about it, right? You got 2 more. Stay with it, guys. Down, knee kisses the ground. Lift up, last one. Forward, vertical down, vertical up. Step together. Good job, guys. Good job. Get rid of the weight. Shake the legs out. Roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders forward. Whew, I know you feel that. And I want you to get a little stretch going on right now. So take your right foot into your right hand. Pull the heel towards your glute. Feel that stretch in the quadricep. That should feel really good after those walking lunges right now. Chest up nice and upright. If you need to hold on to something, feel free to do that. Just feel release in front of the thigh. And then exhale, let it go. Switch. Ooh, my balance. Pull the heel towards the glute. Lift the chest. Press the hips forward. Feel that stretch all the way from the hip flexor down towards that knee. That should feel really, really nice. Exhale, release it out. Shake. Oh, excuse me. Shake the legs out. Roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders forward. And then take the right arm across your body. Hook with the left. Turn to look over your right shoulder. Keep it in, away from your shoulder. So pull it down. Get that stretch through the front of the arm. Through the upper back just a little bit. Definitely into that shoulder joint. And then switch the other side. Look over the left shoulder, and again, shoulder and chin stay away from each other. Press the shoulder down, turn your gaze, feel that stretch, let that feel really nice. And release. Take your left palm, press the fingers with your right hand and straighten the arm. And that's a nice stretch, not only for the forearm and the wrist, but also you should feel that into your bicep too. So that should feel really good. After those bicep exercises, switch other side. Just quick stretches. I'm getting you to loosen up, guys. I want you to do a full stretching routine at some point today or tomorrow to ease out these muscles, especially for the chest and the shoulders. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for holding with me much longer than I anticipated it to be, but I think that was a solid workout for the whole front of your body. I hope you feel it. Share this with anybody. All the links below on how to stay in touch with me. Subscribe to this channel. I would love that so much. And come and hang out with me on Instagram. Come and hang out with me on Facebook. And let's get to know each other even better as we navigate this movie plot of a reality we find ourselves living. I hope I served you well today, guys. Wonderful rest of your Tuesday. You take care.